Hey guys, so let's play Airborne Commander. This is my first playthrough video and I'm still kind of trying to work out how to use the camera equipment, so I'm sorry if it's a strange angle or something like that. But let's get to it. Okay, so you always start with drawing 4 mission cards, and we get 2 infantry, 1 armor and a static defense. Then we'll fill up our drop zone, and after that we have to take 5 cards from our deck. Okay, I'm really lucky, no disorganized cards, but I have an armor that's gonna be a problem because he's either gonna kill someone or I'm gonna get a disorganized card. One guy with suppress. That also have high attack. Yeah. So I'm gonna suppress the flak gun with my sergeant. I'm gonna kill my private because I don't want that tank to get through. Oh, this is a problem because this guy has 2 in attack and I need another private or I'm gonna get a disorganized card. So I'm just gonna sacrifice Corporal Thomas. So this kills, unfortunately, no, he doesn't kill, the sergeant suppresses it, but this one kills my corporal, bad. The tank kills my private, the block defense stays there, and I have 4 plus 2 recruitment points. So I'm gonna get another Pathfinder, and I'm gonna get private first class RAF, which can kill armored cars. Okay, so that's the first round. So we'll fill up our battleground, and the static defense stays. I get 2 objectives, so one of the objectives will go to the recon area. I'll just keep my dead guys here, and this is the recon area. So I'll draw a new card, and it's another tank. I'll fill up my drop zone, and I take 5 new cards. And this is going to be bad because they're going to be disorganized now. Poof. Okay, so he's going to counter him, and he's going to kill him because there's 1 plus in small arms attack for all Axis units, and he's also going to die from the tank. So these guys are dead. These guys are opposed, so they don't get through. They don't give me any disorganized cards, which they would do if I didn't confront them. But I don't capture the objective, and that's a shame. Okay, so the static defense stays. The objective from the recon area goes in there. Another static defense and another tank. I have to remove 2 of these, and I'll never really use the AT gun or that's too expensive, the airplane, and 2 new. Okay, the medic, I love him, and the bazooka, he's also very nice. So I have to get 5 new cards, but there's just 1, so I have to shuffle my cards. And get 4 cards. Okay, so I have 5 cards. I really want that objective, but I'm not gonna be able to get it because I only have 3 units and there's 2 static defense and 1 enemy. I'm gonna sacrifice my private, another one. These guys, I could use him to recruit, but there's a -2 to reinforcement total this turn, and he has 2, so he can't. So I'm just gonna save them. The private is dead, the tank is phased, the objective is lost, the static defense goes over here. These ones goes in my discard pile, and we'll fill up the battleground for another turn. The static defense, I have to deal with that. I'll remove the howitzer and the corporal in the drop zone. Oops. And I'll take 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I have to shuffle these and get one more. It's not a good start for me, to be honest. Okay. Defending units are considered armor, but there's just one unit. The other one are static defense. I'm going to use the sergeant to suppress the static defense. And I'm going to use the private first class to kill this. And I'm saving the other guys on my hand. So the sergeant suppresses the roadblock. The private kills him, and it's my first victory point. That's 1 victory point. The terrain defending units are considered armor goes here, and the static defenses stay. So let's see, do I want to recruit anyone with the points I have? I have a lot of points. I have 6 and 4. Okay, I definitely want to get, I want to get the medic, and I want to get the bazooka. So I'll use, let's see, I'll use these two, which will be 4 and 2, and these are 3 and 2, so I'm good. And I'm saving my Pathfinder on my hand. And next round. Oof, I don't like that one. Another static defense, and fill up the drop zone. And 1 card, so I have to shuffle again. So 5 cards, 5 new cards. Ooh, I'm lucky I can kill another armored car. It's gonna be a problem because if I don't kill him, I'm gonna have to draw an extra card next turn, and I don't want to do that. But I think I have to do that. I'm sending my lieutenant against him. He has 1 attack value. The lieutenant has 1 defense value, so he doesn't die because it has to be higher the attack value than the defense value. He does kill the tank because he has 2 anti-tank, and the anti-tank only has 1 health. So that's my second point. The static defense is unopposed, and it goes there. Remember, 4 of the static defense left, and I will lose. So now I have 4 and 4 points to recruit. That's nice. I will get the mortar, and I will get the jeep. The jeep is really nice. And I'll save the medic on my hand. Alright, next turn. An objective, and a tank, and infantry. This is going to be rough because I have 3 of these there, so I'm not going to be able to take the objective. Filling up my drop zone. And Beetle must have 5 new cards. That's just 4, so I'm going to have to shuffle these and get 1 more. Right, let's see. Could kill that tank if I wanted to, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Well, I'm gonna kill him. So I'm using the private with 2 attack and the bazooka with 3 attack, so that's 5 attack. He has 3 in life, so he will die, but he also has 3 attack, and this man, he has 2 and he has 2, so 1 of them will die, but I will use the medic in the support area to save him. I will use the sergeant to suppress the infantry, and the tank is dead. That's my 3rd victory point. The sergeant suppresses the infantry, and the objective is unfortunately lost. And we'll fill up our battleground yet again. 2 terrain, so the terrain goes into the recon pile. Objective again. That's not good, because I need to get rid of those before I can engage those objectives. We must have 5 new cards. I got the Jeep, I'm going to use that one to get 2 new cards. I got 1, and then I have to reshuffle my unit deck. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have to get rid of those defenses. All units have 1+ defense, and that's also my units, so that's very good because now I can use him. He's not going to be able to destroy the blockhouse, but he's not going to die because he has 2 health. He's going to have 4 with the hedgerows. And I'm going to use, let's see, the lieutenant to engage him. So the lieutenant engages him. He has 2 attack. The lieutenant has 1 defense, but he survives because of the hedgerows, which gives 1+ defense. The bazooka engages a blockhouse. He doesn't destroy it, but he gets rid of it, and he survives in the process. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for this round. So another objective lost, which is a shame. Let's see if I want to recruit something. I have 4 and 4. Yeah, I'm gonna get another Jeep, another mortar, and they go into my discard pile. And we're filling up the battleground again. So from the recon area, terrain, another objective, and a machine gunner. Our drop zone. I think I had a mortar, so we need 1 more. Okay. Again, we have +1 defense, which is nice. It's not gonna be enough. I'll use him to engage the blockhouse. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'll use the mortar to suppress the machine gunner. Yeah, and that's gonna have to be it. I can't do anything else that's worth doing. I'll save my cards for next round. So the machine gunner is suppressed, and I'm not gonna suppress him with the mortar. I'm using the sergeant instead. So the sergeant suppresses him. The private engages a blockhouse, which doesn't kill him because he has 1+ defense with the hedgerows. And I'll lose the objective because I don't have enough men to do anything about it. But these stay in my hand, which is nice for the next round. So yet another MG. Filling up the drop zone. Get rid of those 2. Okay, and I need 5 new cards. I put this cloth on the table because the table is so ugly, but it's not really game card friendly, to be honest. Okay, 5 new cards. So yeah, that's something many people misunderstand, that you can actually keep your units from previous turns, which helps a lot. Alright, so we're gonna use the mortar to suppress the machine gunner and the static defense. And I'm gonna use my lieutenant there. Where am I? This is hard. No, I'll just leave that, and I'll keep my men again and recruit more. So the mortar is suppressing the MG and the roadblock. The terrain infantry reinforcements only this turn. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna save them. I'm not gonna recruit. The static defense stays, and we go again. Okay, terrain, infantry. We'll remove these. We pick 5 new cards. I think actually we're not going to be able to get the Medal of Honor this turn because I've lost too many objectives. Let's see. Oh, the Jeep, that's nice. I have so many cards on my hand now. Okay, I'm going to suppress the infantry. And I'll leave it to that. The mortar suppresses the infantry. They go away. The terrain goes away. The blockhouse stays. I'm not recruiting because the terrain gives me 1- in reinforcements. So we got more infantry. Woo, a lot of infantry. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 5 new cards. I'm soon gonna have the whole deck on my hand. But as you can see, I mean, avoiding getting disorganized cards or avoiding being captured, which means getting 4 static defenses, it's very easy. I have never ever lost this game, and I played very bad in the beginning because I didn't understand. Alright, so we'll use the... Don't I have a Browning? I like to save the mortar if I can, but no, I don't. So I'll use the mortars to suppress these guys, and then I'm using, let's see, I'll leave it to that. I'll use the sergeant to suppress him. So the mortar suppresses these 2, and he suppresses him. And this, I'll leave the static defense because it will keep the game going for a little bit longer. It doesn't hurt me when it's just 1. I have enough units now to engage it if a new objective comes. Let's see if I want to recruit. I have 2 and 2. That's a lot of points. Yeah, I'm gonna get the bazooka, and I'm gonna get another mortar. Alright. I'm gonna kill him now to get some points. Alright, so I'm using my bazooka guy to kill him, and then I'll use my mortar to suppress these 2. So the mortar suppresses the infantry and the roadblock. The bazooka has 3 AT attack, and oops. He only has 2 in defense. He dies. So that's my 4 points. I have 4 points now. And I'll leave the static defense yet again. I could start recruiting more, but I'm not. I'm gonna save my units. Yeah, an objective. Let's get it. Have to fill up the drop zone again. I'm gonna get rid of these guys and get these 2 here. Alright, so I need to take 5 cards yet again. There's just 2. That's fine. So let's see here. Well, I'm using the mortar to suppress these 2 infantry. I'm using my lieutenant to engage the blockhouse, and he will die, so I'm using a medic to save in the support zone. And then I will use... I'll use a jeep to get 2 new cards. I have too many cards, man. I'm not gonna be able to get 5 cards next round. Okay, what should I do? Well, I'll use him to kill him instead. Oh, let's see, him. And I'll use... heck. I'll use him to kill him. He has only 1 attack, he has 3 in health, but the mortar in this zone can either suppress or give 3 additional fire support, so he will have 4 in attack, killing him. So these guys, he's dead. That's half a point. He, together with the mortar, kills the next infantry unit. That's half more points. And I'm using the... it's hard. Okay, I'm using another jeep to get 2 more cards in my hand. Oops, sorry, that's 3. And then I'm using the sergeant to take the objective. Okay, so this is engaged. He kills my lieutenant, but the medic saves him, so he doesn't die. And the sergeant captures my first objective. That's great. So I have 2 objective points. That's 6 with them and 7 with the infantry. So these go back there, and this organized also go back. And I could recruit, but I'm not going to. There's... well, the AT gun could give me another point, which I could need. I'm gonna be a chicken and save them. Let's see what we will face this time. 2 terrain, so 1 goes into the recon area. Oh, an objective. I'm happy I saved my points. Okay, I'm getting rid of these guys, they're too expensive. And I need 5 more cards in my hand. Five new cards. Okay, that's good. So I'll suppress these lads with my mortar. I'll kill him, and because he's suppressed by the mortar, he can't return fire, so he will not kill him. I'm using my jeep to draw 2 more cards. Using the sergeant. And a pathfinder to capture the second objective. Okay, so he's suppressed by the mortar. He's also suppressed, but he dies because he kills him. Half a point. These 2 guys capture this objective. Let's see how many points I have now. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. I need 2.5 more to get the Medal of Honor instant win. Okay, and this goes away. This goes from the recon area. 1 more objective. Oops, this also goes into the recon area. Static defense. Static defense. Okay. Let's see. I think he's very good, so I'll get rid of him. Another bazooka guy. I'll get 5 more cards. Alright, draw additional axis card. Okay, another mortar. I'm gonna kill him. Let's see, how many points did I need? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. So I need 2.5. So if I get that and that, I have 1. So that's what I'm gonna do. I could use a jeep to get 2 more cards, but I'm not gonna need that. I'll use the mortar to suppress static defense and other mortar. I'll use my I'll use my second mortar to kill the mortar, getting me half a point. I'm using my lieutenant to engage the blockhouse. He dies, but is saved by the medic. And then I'm capturing the objective with my private first class. So, static defense suppressed by the mortar. The mortar also suppressed the mortar, so he cannot return fire, and he's killed by my second mortar. Wow. A mortar suppressing a mortar, so another mortar can kill the mortar. That's half a point. The blockhouse is opposed by my lieutenant, who gets wounded but saved by the medic, and my private first class captures the objective. So that's a win. That's an instant win, because I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. So that's an instant win. Medal of Honor, the highest award. Like I said, objectives 2 points, armor 1 point, and infantry half a point. But I'm just gonna keep playing until it's ended, just to see how many points I can get. Alright, so that terrain goes away, and we get another terrain card, infantry, another tank, oh, and another tank. Okay, I'm gonna be able to kill one of them, I know. Let's see here. Fill up the drop zone. And I need 5 more cards. Oops. Alright. So I'm just going to be able to kill one of the tanks, but I'm happy with that. He's going to kill the tank, the first one. And he's going to go against it. He's not going to be able to kill it, but he's going to survive at least. Defending units are considered armored, so I can't suppress him. So I will have to go against him. I'll do that with the mortar, and the mortar, he doesn't kill it, but the mortar doesn't kill him either. So it's out of the way. He is dead. Another point. That's 13 points. They fight it out, but they don't kill each other, and the terrain card goes away. Do I want to recruit? Yes, I want to. I have 4 and 4 because I have 2 Pathfinders. So I get the McQuist, the French resistance, my favorite units, and of course I get them in the end of the game. And let's see, I think this will be the last turn. The game ends when this the mission deck has ended, or the drop deck has ended. If it happens like this, that the last draw of the mission deck is not a full battleground, you will have to shuffle the mission deck and take another card. So it could be an objective card, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Okay, 5 new cards. Okay, let's see. Jeep, we'll use that to get 2 new cards. That's not something I needed. Okay, so I'll use the lieutenant to discard a disorganized card and take up a new card. I have Jeep, another one, so I'll take up a new card, and it gives me 2 new cards, so I have to shuffle my deck again to get the last one. And it's the French resistance. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird, because what this one does is he'll take 1 here and put it in the bottom of the mission deck. The mission deck now is all the way through. So it's I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to work, but I'll use him on the, let's see, on the static defense, and the static defense will go here. So there will be one more turn. It's very much, I guess, up to interpretation of the rules. I'm not sure, but it doesn't specify what would happen in a scenario like this in the rules book. I'll kill him with the bazooka, and I'll suppress them with the mortar, and I'll kill him with the mortar. So these are dead. That's one more point. He's suppressed. And we have one last round because I used the French resistance. So a static defense, and again we have to shuffle the mission pile to to get the cards.
Ja.
3 more cards and get an objective. So we have a chance to get 2 more points. Oh, we can't forget I almost forget to fill the drop zone. So this will be the last turn, definitely, because the drop zone is empty now. So we have 5 cards. Let's see. We're suppressing with the mortar, the static defense, and the infantry. I want to kill the infantry. Let's see. I'll just go ahead with the sergeant, and I'll use the mortar with 3 plus attack. Let's see. He will have 4, so he's gonna have 4 attack. That's not gonna be enough because he gets 1 plus defense with the terrain. How can I do this? Okay. Anyway, he's gonna capture the objective no matter what happens. Let's see. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and put him there as well. So we have 3 attack plus 3. That's 6. So he's dead now. But I guess it would be smarter perhaps to. Let's see if I can get this as well. I don't think I can, but maybe. If I'll use him there. No, it's still too little. I wish I could kill that as well, but they have 3 together, they need 4. So that's all I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to engage him there anyway, and rescue him with the medic and save this one. So the sergeant kills the infantry with the fire support of the mortar, but I get half a point, but the sergeant also dies. The mortar is discarded. 4. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's a mistake because this one has 3 defense and it has 1 plus with that one. Right. Okay. So I need 5 attack to kill him. Okay, so I'm doing it like that. He's engaging him. He fire support, so 2 attack plus 3 fire support, that's 5. He has 3 plus 1, that's 4. So he's dead. And he returns fire with 2, but he has 3 in defense, so he doesn't die. So they survive, and he's dead. I'm engaging the static defense with my sergeant. He gets wounded, but saved by the medic. And my Pathfinder captures an objective. Alright. So that's it. That's the end of the game. The mission deck is empty and the drop deck is empty. So this is how you would calculate your points if you didn't win by a Medal of Honor instant victory. You calculate first from what you captured and killed, and I have 4 objectives. I have killed 5 armor and 7 infantry. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 and a half points. And then you check your deck, and for each disorganized card you will lose 2 points. And I have 3 disorganized cards in my hand. So again, I'll have to just check it because no, that's 1 point for every disorganized card, sorry. So 8 points, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 and a half. 16 and a half minus 3 points for the disorganized, that's 13 and a half. That's still a Medal of Honor. If you get 0 to 2 points, that's a victory medal. 3 to 5 points, that's a bronze star. 6 to 8 points, that's a silver star. 9 to 11 points, that's a distinguished service cross, and 12 points is the Medal of Honor. If you get minus points, minus 1, that's you still get a campaign ribbon. It doesn't count as a loss unless you get all the disorganized cards in your hand or 4 static defense. So that's it. 13.5 points. I'm definitely happy with that because it didn't start well. But even though it didn't start well, I could win quite easily. So I love this game, but it's way too easy. And of course you can just change. Like you could say that okay, I need 15 points to win or whatever. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you saw me do any error, please give me a comment. If you have any questions about the rules, about strategy, leave a comment and I'll answer. As I said again, this is my first video, so sorry if it's not the camera angle and everything is perfect. I guess I'll learn as I go by. Alright, thank you for watching.